Hello, people. I'm just got finished with Recording Valley. Oh, this is deep shit, and I just yawned, so now I'm like leaking out of my eyeballs. Hello. Welcome to Jonas's Rambling Video, episode 9. This is 7. 9. So, yeah, I just started this. I was gonna talk about one thing. The way I think. Um, and this is kind of important. Um, and I don't really have an exact way, like, to explain how I look at the world. Um, I have, I've talked about how I pretty much look at the world through, uh, like a pane of glass, pretty much. Um, in my, in one of my songs, and I should probably sing that soon, is, uh, basically I look at the world like I'm not part of it, and I just observe the things that are happening within it. And so that leads to some kind of weird ideologies and things like that. But anyways, the main the main thing is if these birds stop fucking chirping, which they're freaking annoying as hell. Are you done? Are you done, birds? Thank you. Okay, so when I'm sitting there, or doing whatever, I don't like being by myself too much. But it's nice. It's nice to think about different things, and you know, uh, only have to worry about yourself, I guess. But it's not good for me in my brain, because all I end up doing is coming up with stupider and stupider things to think about. Like, typically when I'm alone, I'll think of, like, so hard to explain. Imagine yourself doing something. Okay, like me solving this Rubik's Cube, for instance. I'm solving this Rubik's Cube. However, if I'm thinking about it, I'm not thinking about me solving it. I'm thinking about someone else solving it. That is me. Like, so I'm watching myself solve the cube. If that makes sense. From the outside. And then, on top of that, like, I'm watching this video, right? Like, if I watch this video back, that's basically how I'm thinking about it. But then, if I'm sitting there too long, I'll thinking about solving the Rubik's Cube. So it won't be me thinking about myself doing it. It will be me thinking about myself doing it, if that makes sense. And so I come up with all these, like, stupid, dumb things that happen. Like, if or like I'll start trying to predict things, or like have different scenarios happen in my head. Like, what if this happens? What if that happens? How would I react to this? How would I react to that? What is this? What is that? Like, if I go to the doctor, like, I'll be like coming up with all these different things that will happen in the doctor's office. Like, I don't know. The most recent time I went in, my prediction was basically correct. He'd be like, okay, you get up on this table and we'll feel around on your stomach for a little while and make sure there's no abnormalities. I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought, and that's exactly what happened. So it's like, and then he was going to just like do that, and then like literally nothing else, and that's exactly what happened. So I mean, I guess I predicted correct, yay. But then I had all these like other stupid ideas that would happen too, that like aren't realistic at all. But I caught myself. I'm like, hey, that's not realistic. I should think about something more realistic, and then I came up with that. So it's like stupid. It's just really stupid the way I think about stuff. And then with being outside of the world, right? Like, me thinking about it from not being a part of it. That comes to some problems when I think about things that actually affect people. Like, I talked about logic puzzles. Like, with one person, if you had the train track and you had 3 people that were going to die, or one person that you knew going to die, like one person that was part of your your life and like you actually cared about. I have sorry, I messed up that algorithm, so I have to redo it. In that I always come up with like the logical answer, but then I also come up with the illogical, unlogical feelings answer for that. And I'll be like, well, it depends on the situation. And then I'll say, okay, well, it depends on. I don't know if I brought this up in the last one. Oh my god. Yeah, I did. I did bring it up. And then I'll think about all the different scenarios. Like, what if the people know each other? What if they're older people? Like, what depends on all these different things, and like whether or not my answer is this or that or whatnot. Um, oh wait, no, that was on a stream, wasn't it? Was it on a stream? I don't remember. I can't remember. I can't think anymore. Anyways, so I ended up like never giving a correct answer because the person's not very specific with the question that they asked. Um, or I'll just come up with like a whole bunch of stupid answers that aren't actually legitimate my answer. They're just answers that I'm throwing out there, but they aren't technically my answer because I don't give my own opinion about it. Um, if that makes sense. So it's just like really dumb, and so anything that I say, I don't really take it as like my own thought. It's just a thought. It's not like my own, if that makes sense, because I'm thinking about it as somebody else thinking about it and not me, because I don't exist. It's so weird. It's just like the weirdest thinking ever to be this me, I guess. um I don't know. That's literally all I had to say. uh I can talk about this for a long time, but then it just gets convoluted. The dog's in my room. The dog's been annoying me for the whole recording of Valley, so you should watch it. It's not up yet. You should watch Valley if you haven't. It's interesting. Okay, bye. Yeah.